Well, hi everybody. It's Gretchen here with Story and Art, and I am doing a premiere because, as those of you who are here every night know, I am off away in Africa. So we are adjusting and recording some stories for you ahead of time. And tonight I'm going to do part one of a two-parter. And because I want to make sure I get at least one story for you every night. So I'm splitting this revised and revisited into two parts. And tonight I start with the revised edition. What's that all about? So oftentimes fairy tales are brought back to life, and they come in and out through trends and what's happening in the world, and people revise them. There was Mother Goose, there was Father Goose for nursery rhymes, and there have been fairy tales all along. And this particular author, Deborah Underwood, wrote a revised edition of Cinderella at one time that was very popular, called Interstellar Cinderella. It's a pretty cool book. But today I thought I would take a different one of her revised stories and share that. Instead of Sleeping Beauty, we have Reading Beauty. Yes, Reading Beauty is coming to us from Deborah Underwood and illustrated by Meg Hunt. And I'll tell you a little bit about them at the end of the story. Reading Beauty by Deborah Underwood, illustrated by Meg Hunt. Adventure all around. Once upon a planetoid surrounded by book lovers, a Princess Lex read morning, noon, and night beneath the covers. Lex's bedroom brimmed with books. She read them at top speed. She even trained her puppy Prince to fetch her things to read. But on her 15th birthday, Lex awoke. Her books were gone. She raced to find her parents. Make them stop. What's going on? They answered with a story. Long ago, when you were small, we held a celebration and invited one and all. But while the guests were toasting you, we heard a muffled shout. A fairy burst in, furious that she had been left out. How could you not invite me? I must say I'm rather miffed. But wait, we did. Be quiet, let me give your Lex a gift. Like all you wretched readers, Lex will live for reading, but when she's 15, she'll flip a page and get a paper cut. The paper cut will bring a curse. A death like sleep will take her. She'll stay that way forever. Only true love's kiss will wake her. That's why we hid the books away, her mother said, dejected. For any book could cut you, and you need to be protected. Without its books, their world grew bleak, consumed by dark and gloom. Lex watched the shadows spreading from the windows in her room. It's all my fault, she said to Prince. I can't let things get worse. I'll fly to find the fairy, then I'll make her break the curse. Prince's nose picked up the scent. Good dog, those books, I need them. We'll bring a bot to pack them up and hold them while I read them. Lex started off with how to fly, then how to find a fairy, and stories gave her courage when her trip got rough and scary. Meanwhile, in her fairy lair, the fairy shrieked, It's Lex! She won't get me! I'll stop her with a thorny hedges hex. a wall of thorns around her home. Nice try, but she can't hide. A garden book helped Lex cook up a homemade herbicide. The hedge dissolved to shriveled bits so Lex and Prince could land. The fairy said, "That girl is doomed. I've something special planned. I'll tempt her with the things she loves, a gorgeous poisoned book entitled How to Lift a Curse. She'll have to take a look." Zap zip! A glowing book appeared. Prince sniffed. "What's this?" Lex said. The fairy listened through the door. "No sounds. She must be dead." The fairy inched near sleeping Lex to check her now closed eyes. But Lex sprang up and grabbed her wand and said, "Hello, surprise! I got quite good at faking sleep when I was just a kid so I could read past bedtime. Now, about that curse you did. That curse will last forever. You can never change my mind." Then Prince nudged Lex's leg and barked. Lex looked. "What did you find?" "You are invited to a royal ball to celebrate the birth of Princess Lex." "You were invited to my ball. We thought this didn't reach you." "Wait, can it be that you can't read?" "Oh, don't worry, I will teach you." "Me? Read?" In her excitement, the poor fairy didn't think. She touched the book. She turned ghost white and crumpled in a blink. "The fairy cursed herself," cried Lex. "We need to help her quick." Prince ran up and gave the fairy's face a sloppy, sloppy lick. The fairy slowly came to life. "What happened? I'm not dead." "Oh, Prince loves everyone," Lex shrugged. She smiled and scratched his head. So Lex came home with the books came back. The land was filled with laughter. The fairy found a job, and all read happily ever after. Yay! The books went out, and there's Lex, the dog that loves everybody. This was done in 2019. So it's a fairly new book. Deborah Underwood, she was born in Walla Walla. I do know that. Walla Walla, Washington. She was little. She wanted to be an astronomer. But she's the author of Interstellar Cinderella and many other books for children. When she's not writing, you might find her singing in a chamber choir, playing a ukulele, very badly, walking around a Golden Gate Park, baking vegan cookies, or petting any dogs, cats, pigs, or turkeys that happen to be nearby. She lives in San Francisco, and you can find out more about Deborah at DeborahUnderwoodBooks.com. Yeah. And Meg Hunt is the illustrator of Interstellar Cinderella. So these two have teamed up together before. And a printmaker, educator, and all-around maker of things. Ever since she was little, she's been fascinated by the wonders of the universe and adventures big and small. She has worked for clients like Disney, DreamWorks Animation, Cartoon Network, Scholastic Story Publishing, Oxford University Press, and Plan Sponsor. Originally from a little seaside city in Connecticut, Meg now lives and works in Portland, Oregon. Yeah. So that is Story and Art for tonight, episode 295. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. And that was part 1 of Revised and Revisited. So tonight was Revised. I'll be back tomorrow night with Revisited in part 2 with an author-illustrator that we have seen before. So we're revisiting him too, and is a favorite of many of you. So until then, everybody, Keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. You know it. The first place you'll find it, though, is if you go look in the mirror, and it'll be looking right back at you. Until then, take care.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.